Understanding how to respond in a positive way to someone living with dementia. The relationship you have with the person you're caring for has a huge impact on both your quality of life and theirs. But by understanding how to respond positively, you could not only change your relationship with the person you're caring for, but help to foster better relationships between the person and others around them. Relationships often change when someone has dementia, and those who have dementia can easily become isolated. Carers can help by supporting existing relationships and help others to know how to react to the person they're caring for. We aren't born knowing how to communicate with a person with dementia, but we can learn. Improving your communication skills will help make caregiving less stressful and will likely improve the quality of your relationship with your loved one. Good communication skills will also enhance your ability to handle the difficult behavior you may encounter as you care for a person with dementia. Here are some simple ways that you can respond positively to the person you're caring for. Responding positively to someone living with dementia. Always address the person directly. Don't talk about the person as if they're not there, or talk to them as you would to a young child. Be patient and have respect for them. Hear and respond to the other person's reality. As dementia progresses, the person may become confused about what is true and not true. If the person says something you know is not true, try to find ways of steering the conversation around the subject and look for the meaning behind what they're saying rather than contradicting them directly. For example, if they are saying they need to go to work, is it because they want to feel useful or find a way of being involved and contributing? Could it be that they're not stimulated enough? Be honest. Be yourself. Do not test, as it creates anxiety, such as asking questions. This can be distressing for your loved one. Try not to say don't, as it can cause stress, but reframe comments to positive language so that you divert and redirect instead. Respond, don't react. If your loved one becomes upset or agitated, try changing the subject or the environment. For example, ask him for help or suggest going for a walk. It's important to connect with the person on a feeling level before you redirect. You might say, "I see you're feeling sad. I'm sorry you're upset. Let's go get something to eat." Do as little as possible to help the person be successful. The more we do for somebody, the less they do for themselves. Use all the senses. Don't talk so much. Use other sounds, sight, tastes, odors, hugs, touch, textures, and sensations of warmth and cold to communicate. Then if that doesn't work, use words. Non-verbal communication is very important for people with dementia, and as their condition progresses, it will become one of the main ways the person communicates. You should learn to recognize what a person is communicating through their body language and support them to remain engaged and contribute to their quality of life. Encourage doodling and other ways of self-expression, including playing the piano, art, painting, knitting, or holding and playing with anything that gives comfort. Set a positive mood for interaction. Your attitude and body language communicates your feelings and thoughts more strongly than your words. Use facial expressions, tone of voice, and physical touch to help convey your message and show your feelings of affection. Get the person's attention, limit distractions and noise, turn off the radio or television, close the curtains or shut the door, or move to quieter surroundings. Before speaking, make sure you have your cared-for attention. Address them by their name, identify yourself by name and relation, and use non-verbal cues and touch to help keep them focused. If they are seated, get down to their level and maintain eye contact. Break down activities into a series of steps. This makes many tasks much more manageable. You can encourage your loved one to do what they can. Gently remind them of steps they tend to forget and assist with steps they are no longer to accomplish on their own. Using visual cues such as showing them with your hand where to place the dinner plate can be really helpful. Verbal outbursts such as cursing, arguing, and threatening often are expressions of anger or stress. React by staying calm and reassuring. Validate your loved one's feelings and then try to distract or redirect his attention to something else. Shadowing is when a person with dementia imitates and follows the caregiver or constantly talks, asks questions, and interrupts. Like sundowning, this behaviour often occurs late in the day and can be irritating for caregivers. Comfort the person with verbal and physical reassurance. Distraction or redirection might also help. Giving your loved one a job, such as folding laundry, might help to make them feel needed and useful. People with dementia may become uncooperative and resistant to daily activities such as bathing, dressing, and eating. Often this is a response to feeling out of control, rushed, afraid, or confused by what you're asking of them. Break each task into steps and in a reassuring voice explain each step before you do it. Allow plenty of time. Find ways to have them assist to their ability in the process or follow with an activity they can perform. Allow the person plenty of time to respond. It may take them longer to process the information and work out their response. Don't interrupt the person as it can break the pattern of communication. Respond with affection and reassurance. People with dementia often feel confused, anxious, and unsure of themselves. They will often get reality confused and could recall things that never really happened. The best thing to do is not to try and convince them they're wrong. Stay focused on the feelings they're demonstrating, which are real, and respond with verbal and physical expressions of comfort, support, and reassurance. Sometimes holding hands, touching, hugging, and praising your family member will get them to respond when all else fails. Remember the good old days. Remembering the past is often a soothing and affirming activity. Many people with dementia may not remember what happened 45 minutes ago, but they can clearly recall their lives 45 years earlier. Therefore, avoid asking questions that rely on short-term memory, such as asking the person what they had for lunch. Instead, try asking general questions about the person's distant past. This information is more likely to be retained. Maintain your sense of humour. Use humour wherever possible, though not at the person's expense. People with dementia tend to retain their social skills and are usually delighted to laugh along with you.